Don't pull a count.
Don't.
Okay. You ready, Dana? Okay. Good. Very nice.
Into a slight 4 there.
What's that?
I went into a slight 4 there.
Oh, that's okay. You know, 3, 4. What's the big one? One. Hey, I liked, especially the very first breath. You know, you stilled everything right before, and you just took a breath, went on. Everybody breathed together. Everybody ended with this nice little release, and they came back there. I really liked that. I really liked that. I like the clarity. You know, I mean, you're very precisely clear on each 8 note. Do, 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 do. And when you listen, you get that response from the group. That's good. I'd like to see something in addition to that on the other end of the spectrum of the continuity, connected, flowing phrase, big long phrase, and more of the single beat rather than subdivided beat, okay? So all that to say, you know, maybe start the way that you start, and then after we're into it, like at A, then you know the pulse is established and it's solid. Then start trying to show something a little more connected, you know, and not subdivided, not as subdivided, but a little more connected, you know. Because you're working really hard on that end of the spectrum, and I think that's okay for a portion of it, but then you need to let go of that and try to move to the other side. What were you gonna say?
I think some of that is I'm trying to pull the tempo in between the breath marks, and so I was getting some of that in response, and so I think some of the subdivision was me trying to
work harder to try to get what you wanted. Got it. Okay. Let's did you have a comment, Sarah? Were you raising your hand?
Yeah, I was gonna say I really liked how I think it was the measure before A that you just kind of sustained and you didn't beat out each beat. I really liked that. That was really expressive. The only thing I would say is you seem like from where I'm standing, your posture is getting a little bit more down. Like I feel like you're, like you said, you're trying to like get to us and like make sure we're right with you. But it actually in some places almost seemed like you were kind of jerking your body a little bit. It made me feel a little less easy with some of it. So again, just maybe after you get that initial what you want at the beginning, maybe just try to relax, like, and think of your posture while you do that. Because just from here, I noticed that it might not be as apparent out there, but like right here, I can kind of see you doing these things, and it made me a little bit nervous, but it was really good.
Yeah, maybe another. If I can put another spin on that is keep movement out of this hinge. Okay, try it. Try to do what you're. Try to still want, still have that strong desire to get what you want, but try to get it without moving this hinge. Just try to keep it all up here and focus it out as much, you know. And that's gonna be hard because you're gonna feel limited, and especially at first. But it's just like if I lost my left hand, you know, all of a sudden I feel limited in what I can do. But then eventually, you know, where the focus needs to be, then becomes strengthened, and that's what I want. I think if you can take it out of that hinge, you know, it'll force this one eventually to then be fully expressive the way that you want it to. So, all right, let's do it again. So get us started and try to let go of, well, how do I say Because I know what you're saying. You're like, well, I know what I want, and if they're not giving to me, I need to work harder. Just do it again. Let's see how it goes. Okay, good. It started to get a little quicker. Did you want it to, or is that inadvertently? Like we're on A, third or fourth bar of A, it started to really move ahead. Did you want that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I would increase the size of your pattern a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, to show that. I think that's a good, that take was a good contrast to the first take.
Okay.
You know, so if you're watching that, it's like, oh, okay, I like this from the first take, I like this from the second take, now how could I, you know, watching the video, how can I put those things together? One thing, this is a small little thing, but think about this, everybody. How many of you play from the beginning to A? Raise your hand. Okay, now how many of you come in at A? Raise your hand. Don't the trumpets come in at A? You don't? First trumpet doesn't come in?
Oh, I do. Yeah, sorry, I'm...
Okay, so that, I think that would be, both times on the recording you hear, it was a little uncertain, the entrance. And I think that would, there would be some things that would happen more effectively if you turn your attention to them for that entrance.
Okay.
Just direct it to them, you know, for that pickup there. I think that would just give them a little more security, and everything would fall in line with that. So, what comments does anyone else have? Rebecca Eden, do you have a comment?
I do.
Okay, would you share it?
I really like facial expressions. It looks like you're really
Good. Other comments?
I think your pattern is pretty big from the get-go, so if you want it to crescendo a little bit more, maybe start a little bit smaller.
Then whenever you want to move ahead, if you show, you know, bigger movement, it'll be a little more, there'll be more contrast, and so give it a little more attention, or draw our attention to is what I'm trying to say. Boy, that came out difficult. Okay, yeah.
I liked how you kind of pushed the tempo between the breath marks, especially from the beginning to A. And I thought it was more successful this time, just because I think we were all just kind of connected and watching you, and you made it like very, very clear that you wanted it to go that way.
Yeah. You do a really nice job, Allie. Very, very nice. Okay, I think we're good.